Hello, that's Greg.
Hello.
And I'm Jason, and today we're asking, please stop remaking everything.
Are we?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ray Parker Jr. and you're watching Tea and Toast.
Safety announcement before we continue. This particular episode of Tea and Toast was filmed before any lockdown restrictions came into place. Anyway, Greg, today we are asking the production companies of the world to please stop remaking everything.
What do you mean, Jason?
Well, this week, Greg, they've released a trailer for the new Saved by the Bell.
I always think our wallpaper looks like Saved by
I
the
do
Bell.
too. When I wake up in the morning and I love is that a morning up flag.
I don't think we will be, mate. Didn't
Yeah.
sound anything like it.
The thing is, I've watched the trailer.
I have.
They're all in it. Well, not all of them.
Well,
Screech isn't. Can't really talk about
Why?
him.
No, oh no.
Because he made a naughty film and I think he also...
Yes, well, we'll
someone.
leave that
Yeah.
there. That's-
So anyway, he's not in it. But Slater, Zach, Kelly, what's the other one called? Jesse Spano, and the one that Lark Voorhees plays, they're all back in it, aren't they?
Big fan, aren't you?
I was when I was a kid.
I think we all were.
Time ago.
We all were fans of this, weren't
Well,
we?
it started off as a different programme. It had a different title.
Basically, it was Grange Hill, wasn't it?
Not really at all.
It
no.
was. It was very much Grange Hill.
No, not at
In
all.
the States version.
But yeah, it was very, very popular back in the very late 80s and early 90s.
He's wearing a wig, isn't he?
I think he is wearing a wig. Zach's wearing a wig in the remake, in the trailer. I will put a little clip of it in.
In attendance will be the governor of California.
Max, Dad?
You look amazing and your hair's fire.
My dad's also coming.
I don't care about your dad, Spencer. I just care about Zach and Kelly.
We all want these new kids to feel welcome.
Can we talk?
Did you just sit backwards in a chair? Wow, I've never seen anyone do that in real life.
It has prompted us to talk about all of these remakes that are happening. The Saved by the Bell remake, to me, looks atrocious.
Now, you see, I watched it today for the first time, and after you saying it looks atrocious before, actually them weren't the actual words that you used when you texted me, I don't think it looks that bad, but it's definitely not for us anymore, is it?
I think the mistake they're making is they are trying to attract a new audience, but by having the original cast members in it, they're also trying to make us, the old audience, watch it too. And that is a recipe for disaster.
It is, Jason, it is, but I am one of these people that I'd like to see. It's like we've had the conversation about Die Hard many times, haven't we? Should have stopped at 3. But I like them doing more. I like to see more. You know, if it flops, doesn't it? I mean, that's a regular thing in our household.
You speak for yourself, mate.
It's just, I don't know, I always said the same thing about 40 Towers. I wish they did more.
Do you really, though?
Yeah, not now. The Young Ones was my favourite thing ever. I wish they'd done more Young Ones.
But what if they started remaking them now with another cast?
Oh, no, you don't
Just
do
had the other cast in as cameos.
That's why I don't think this is that bad. Because they are in there, aren't they? They're
Yeah,
not
but
just...
It's just going to annoy the older fans, I think. The new fans, I think, will probably like it. Like my kids, Lily is at that age now where she'll probably like that. Because it's a little bit like Riverdale and all those American shows that are on at the moment, isn't it?
Great
I think
show.
that's what they've tried to do. But based on the trailer, I will probably watch an episode with Lily and she will get really annoyed at me for being annoyed at the programme.
Wig.
Yeah. They are remaking, as a series, they are remaking Grease.
What?
And it's called Rydell High on Paramount. It's still going to be set in the 50s, and it will take place at Rydell High School, and will focus on the pressures of being at high school. Is that not like a bit like Saved by the Bell?
Grange Hill.
And Riverdale and all that.
How
And
many times I can drop Grange Hill in today?
the horrors of puberty. That's what it says.
Just really awkward. I don't even like that word.
It's going to debut on HBO Max, apparently. Oh, no, it
Grease the
was supposed
series.
to. It's now been picked up by Paramount Plus.
I mean, I don't know. The thing is with that, what you're not going to really compare it to the films, are you? I wouldn't have
No,
thought
and
so.
this is the thing for me. If they use a completely new cast and it's new characters, but just set in the style of Grease, then potentially it's going to be alright, because we have no expectations about those characters, do we? What you don't want to see, and what's going to happen with the next one I'm going to tell you about, is you don't want to see Danny Zuko come in and he's suddenly the teacher. And he's got kids, and he's just not cool anymore. Do you know what I mean? He's got patches on his elbows and stuff.
Yeah. Why has he got patches?
That's what teachers have in it on their jackets.
Oh, I thought you meant he had like skin problems.
And
I know-
Sandy's the librarian at the school, and she's like an agony aunt, and they all go to her with their problems and stuff like that.
Oh, we'd still be going to problems. Wouldn't we?
Here's one for you. I don't think that I mind the premise of this. It's called Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai on HBO Max, and it's an animated series which will focus on the origins of the shopkeeper, Mr. Wing, and where the Mogwai came from.
Never the same when it's a cartoon.
Well, no, it won't be, but it'll be like in the 80s and 90s when our favourite things were turned into cartoons, like Police Academy and Back to the Future. And
Yeah,
all
but it doesn't
that.
count as a pre or sequel, does it? Because it's not anything.
Well, it's just telling the story before Gremlins, isn't it? I'm not opposed to the idea. I would be opposed to the idea of them making a series set at the same time as the Gremlins and having other actors play the same
How
character.
would you feel
How would you feel?
about Gremlins 3?
If it's done correctly, well, they're talking about it all the time, aren't they?
It'd be very CGI, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't think they would, because when we went to Comic-Con and spoke to Billy Peltzer from Gremlins,
yeah.
Zach Galligan, he said that he had heard that they were planning to do it with real puppets and things again, and not
Yeah, but
CGI. I think CGI will be involved.
He probably doesn't have a say in either.
I don't think he does.
Well then, he's probably just lied to us.
Alright. What's your least favourite remake, Greg? Because let me just say this before you answer that question. They're now starting to remake things that haven't even been off TV that long. Frasier is coming back. They're remaking that.
They're not remaking it. They're following on from it.
Yeah, he's going to be a different person living in a different place, and not a different person. He's still going to be Frasier, but other stuff like, let me look on this list here that they're remaking.
Go on,
Just
tell me now.
hang on, Greg.
I'm looking now. I'm waiting
telling
now.
you.
I'm trying to hurry up now. Come on, hurry up.
I don't know what that is. Rugrats, remaking Rugrats, Greg. Ridiculous.
Why?
Don't know.
It's a cartoon. It'll be exactly the same. Bewitched.
Yeah, that was off ages ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Are you waiting for my answer?
Lizzie McGuire.
Is it got to be a series or a film?
Well, either for the answer for that question, Greg.
Well, I'm going to tell you straight away. The worst remake ever was Man of Steel.
I kind of agree with you there. But, you know, they've not done very well with Superman since the original Superman films, in our opinion, have they, Greg?
No, but we have said many a times we could just scrape by with Superman Returns.
Yeah, it was boring, but it was kind of faithful to...
Whereas Man of Steel can go and
Yeah.
really gets me angry.
I'm going to be controversial here. Because this is a remake that everybody loves. And I loved the first series, thought it was great, did it really well, fantastic. And it was one of those things where you said you want to see what happens next.
Come on.
Cobra Kai.
Oh, I never watched it. Everyone's been on to me about that though.
I know, and everyone's raving about it. And the first series was really good. In fact, our friend Dino keeps saying, you've got to watch Series 2 and Series 3 is coming out. But I've seen enough now. All I wanted was to know what happened to those characters afterwards, and they did that really well in Series 1. Now I'm kind of a little bit bored of it. Controversial, I know. There's going to be lots of comments saying, Jason, you've got to watch it. You don't know what you're missing. Jason, you're wrong.
Do you know what I really want to know?
What do you really
Have
want
they
to know?
found anything on Oak Island yet?
Now, you know, every couple of weeks, Greg, I share some of my writing with you.
Oh, is it that time again?
Well, I've been through some of my notebooks, and I found some writing that I did was a little bit off the wall.
Off the wall, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. Michael
No.
Jackson.
And I don't really know what I was trying to say in it. So I wondered if I shared it with you and our audience, if you would perhaps give your opinion
Of course.
of what it is that you think I was trying to say when I wrote these particular words.
Of course. Of course. You know I'm always honest with you, Jason. I love your poetry, I love your words, love your writing.
Right, well, here goes.
Okay.
There's a loving in your eyes all the way. If I listened to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colours were like my dreams. Red, gold and green. Red, gold and green. What does that mean, Greg?
Hey?
What does that mean?
Oh, how you put words together? What was it called? Karma.
Karma. I wonder if our viewers could perhaps give their ideas about what I was thinking when I wrote that particular poem.
I got fired from my job at the calendar factory, Jason.
Why is that, Greg?
All I did was take a day off.
Cocoa Pops, spinning tops, Cocoa Pops, pit stops, snow drops, chocolate flavor, Cocoa Pops, clippity clops, bunny hops, balloon pops, milk drops, Cocoa Pops. Jack in the box, Mrs. Mops, Mr. Spock's, Keystone Cops, for nothing tops, Kellogg's Cocoa Pops, Kellogg's Cocoa Pops.
It's almost the end of the show, Greg. But first, we'd like to look at some of your comments here in the gallery.
What's the music on now?
There isn't any music on.
I always imagine it to be this like really cheesy, slow, like Vision On music.
Yeah, you can't use that. You get flagged. Anyway,
YouTube ruin everything, don't they?
they do, yeah. Here are some of your comments from our last video. We do read them all and we appreciate them all. Thank you very much for liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing our videos. Michael Bradford says, "Hi, great show again. Been watching for years. Can you show a picture of you both in the 80s?
No.
I mean, I'm not bothered, but
Oh, there's a picture there of us in the
Greg's
early...
mullet in the 80s.
Oh, I did have a mullet, yeah. I mean, this is about as far back as we've got in here.
That's a picture of us in our younger days.
What's that? 2000.
Probably. That's 20 years ago, Greg. That's ridiculous.
You know, that's them two there.
We ate
are
them.
one of us now. Yeah.
That's probably as far back as we're prepared to go. I think that's when I was dyeing my hair black.
I think it was as well.
Oh,
You're alright, mate.
I've got it, mate. Yeah, it's alright. Leave that there.
Just leave it, mate. It's alright. We've got people watching. Well,
So thanks for that comment. Love the show. Will you be doing a Christmas series this year?
let me
Past
tell you
specials?
now.
Who knows?
All depends on lockdown.
It does, yeah, doesn't it? We really do want to do a Christmas show this year.
We'll
and
do it.
We will find a way to do it.
Even if we have to sit in the garden under a, like you said earlier, a
Gazebo.
gazebo and do it that way. We'll do something. We have to do it. It's Christmas. It's tradition.
It's not Christmas without tea and toast Christmas special, is it, Greg?
I think people would cope.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And there's other things happening around the world.
I originally found you guys thanks to your Christmas TV through the years. See, they're very popular and really enjoying the direction you're taking. Love the Golden Age podcast and so looking forward to what's coming for the rest of the year. That was Whisper Gold Girl. By the way, the last one was Empower. It was Empower After. Something like that. But anyway, thanks for tuning into the podcast. There is a link to our podcast in the description below.
Very exciting times with that podcast.
It is, and we've got some good stuff coming up. We did tell you about that last week. Sarah Points says, we bloody love watching your show. Me and my husband Danny watch every show and cannot believe you don't get more views. Oh, goes downhill a bit after that.
Oh.
Greg's jokes are brilliant.
Who's that again?
Sarah Points. She's never heard that before.
I just want to point out, Sarah, that your fantastic comments. Thank you very much.
Anyway, let's move on. Matthew Loftus says, hey, you guys. You're awesome. Been watching for years now, through the ups and downs, and even when there was no videos for a sec.
Hold on. Ups and downs? When have we had any downs?
Or always... Most of it.
Oh, I know what it was. I know exactly what the down one was.
What?
Do you remember when we changed the studio into Loose Women?
Yeah, that was rubbish.
We went into I mean, if you go right back, there's one set that we had that was very... What was it? It was like a girl chat show, wasn't it?
Yeah. Greg wanted to do it.
I refused it all the way.
Anyway, keep up the awesome work. Also, you've done some videos in the past, but can we see more backstage shenanigans or conspiracies of some of our favourite 80s movies, shows and music? I think that would be awesome. Keep up the most excellent work. Who knows?
Now, here's the thing.
No.
Listen, Jace. If we were to show backstage...
There's not a lot to show, is there?
There's a door behind the camera.
Although the new space is quite big.
Oh, you mean the Friends department?
Yeah. Here's one of my particular favourite comments from last week, from Paul Hughes.
Paul Hughes is bound to put something about you, Jason.
I think Jason's joke was best today. Even Greg laughed. Keep it up. The good work.
I like all them comments, and you found one that is about you, and you've read it out. That's lovely, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you know.
Is that it?
Well, there's lots more. Do you want a few more?
Read some more.
Hello from Arizona. This is Brenda Hamilton. We just stumbled across your channel yesterday. Welcome.
Hi.
And this episode and Greg's screams had us crying with laughter. Subscribed and looking forward, we think, to getting to know you better.
Well, it's like a test, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just go back.
I mean, it is what it is.
There's no structure, no script, no ideas. No, nothing in this.
Reminds me of that advert in the 80s, remember? You've got no talent, you look awful, your songs are crap.
But you're in.
Go a long way.
Yeah.
Kit Kat, wasn't it?
Have a break.
Keep the jokes... Move on.
Keep the what, sorry? Keep the jokes coming.
Elson News Media. Keep the jokes coming, Greg. Didn't you do some stand-up at the Comedy Store, Jason? Actually, I did.
Yeah.
And it was also broadcast on BBC Radio. And won an award. Award-winning comedian. All right, Greg.
It's just funny though, isn't it? You know when you talk about comedians in general,
yeah,
they live outside of what they do such boring, miserable lives, don't they? And they're not funny half the time.
Last one, Greg, for today. David. Great show, guys. Looking forward to seeing the new sets and new content. Greg's joke was the second best he's ever told, because nothing will beat the car made out of spaghetti joke.
Sorry, Siri just wanted to talk to you. The spaghetti one. That. Now, let's be honest, Jason. I think we can break the wall thing here. You, out of all of them, you did
all the jokes
genuinely laugh at that one.
That took us a long time to get a take, didn't it?
That was a hard day filming, that was.
Because once you go, don't you?
And Jason and I, we could not stop laughing at that one. So the one that you actually see of that joke, he's probably an hour into it.
Anyway, thank you for your comments.
They're all going to... You know the comments are going to be now. What jokes they are?
Yeah. Can you show us some clips? No, can't.
Find it.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, subscribing and sharing our content. It helps us to grow our channel. Thank you. We will try to keep you entertained through lockdown.
TNT out, but I haven't got the...
If you'd like to get in touch with us, please send us a message to tnt@totgoo.com. It's all on the board here.
Do you remember that?
Do you remember the board we used to have that said tnt@totgoo.com on it?
Do you remember we used to go to the arcades and play games?
Yeah, not allowed
before this year.
Anyway, that's it. We'll see you again next time on Tea and Toast.
Hey. Stay safe.